Hey, what's up? This is Rob from Death Angel, and we are all blowing it up with Capital Chaos.
This is Ann Pirate. I'm with Capital Chaos, and here with me is Rob from Death Angel. We are in Sacramento getting ready to perform at the Boardwalk. How does it feel to be back in Sac?
It feels amazing as always.
So, you originally formed this band when you were 13. Did you ever think in a million years that you would still be doing the same thing, same band, same music, and the impact that you've had over millions of people?
Well, we never really thought about it, so I don't really know. But I probably would have hoped to. So yeah, I mean, I never pictured that we would stop playing music, and we still don't picture it, so it's pretty good.
And I know that you've had some other projects. Was it Swarm? And how did that go? What happened with that? Was that just a short-term thing?
You know, it's weird because we, at sound check, Mark's singing and he comes up to me and he shows me the mic stand and there's a Swarm sticker on it.
Nice.
I was like, how can that be? Because I was like, I mean, what, 15 years ago by now? Or 12? It was a while ago, so I was surprised that there were. But the funny thing is, no, that we brought that mic stand from our studio. That's why.
And before that was the organization.
Yep, the O played up in Sac. That was, you know, right after Death Angel originally broke up in 1990, and yeah, we've just been playing music all along, really.
So who is the lineup right now? Who is in Death Angel?
Well, Will Carroll is the drummer. Damien Sisson is our bass player. Ted Aguilar plays guitar. I play guitar, and Mark Osageda on vocals.
And I know that you have a solo project, which I checked out today, Lines on the Road. It's so very different than Death Angel. Is that kind of another way of you having a musical outlet and doing something that's not so thrash? Because you do write and originate all of the music, correct?
Well, yeah, I mean, the acoustic stuff is basically something to do in between when Death Angel's not active. And that album was years ago by now. We've been on tour for like a couple of years, so I haven't really been able to do anything else but Death Angel, you know, in the last few years. And I'll do that in between. Gus, our original other guitar player, he'll come to my house and we'll just jam on acoustics when we're not on tour and when we're not playing heavy music. But for now, it's just completely Death Angel.
Very nice. So what stop of the tour is this?
What's that?
What stop of your tour right now is this one?
Well, this is the first show of the second leg of this tour, because we already did an entire 6 weeks in the States with this lineup, and so this is, you know, we're going back and playing the places we didn't play last time. But this is actually, it's like we're doing 2 shows as headliners, and then we start up the tour with Anthrax and Testament. So for us, it's the first night of this leg of the tour, but it's not the actual the main tour is the Anthrax Testament lineup with us. So I wouldn't call it a warm-up show, but it's the first show of the tour, so it's where we're going to kick it in.
Well, Sacramento's really excited to have you. I had some friends say that they used to hang out with you at a practice studio downtown on, I want to say it was 26th and C. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was a point of time where I lived in Sacramento, and also Gus lived up here, and that's when we were writing for the album Act 3, so this was like in 1989. So the band was all, you know, they were staying at our apartment, the whole band was, and we stayed up here, and yeah, we had a couple different rehearsal studios, and that rings a bell. I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah, they remember it.
It's been a little while since '89, but we had fun times up here, writing and jamming at studios up here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what's the difference, or what's it like playing from the Philippines to the U.S.? How is it like playing in the Philippines?
It's very different.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. It's kind of odd, but it's cool. You know, I mean, it's playing at all these places. Southeast Asia altogether is a whole different trip. You know, last time we went out there, the last time we were out there, we played shows with Anthrax, actually. And it was killer. I mean, it's basically everywhere you play, there's a similarity whereby it's just metalheads fucking headbanging and going crazy. So once the music hits, it's virtually the same as anywhere. But you know, technically, production-wise, and every other communication-wise, and just all, you know, all that's kind of interesting. Right?
It's got to be an amazing feeling to have people that don't speak a lot of English know your lyrics, because I know that they absolutely adore you over there.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. We played this huge festival in this outdoor, like, football stadium. You know, it's just a massive outdoor festival, and that's all we played. We've done it twice. It's called Summer Slam Festival, and 2 times we've gone out there and played that. And so the only thing we know of playing in the Philippines is playing a huge festival. So I mean, it's killer. It's hot as fuck too. You know, it's crazy hot and humid. When we play late, like the first time we played out there, we went on stage at like 1 in the morning or something. And outdoor, and it's just fucking hot as hell still at that time. So it's just, that part's pretty, you know.
Do they know how to party over there like we do over in the U.S.?
Kind of in a different way, but, you know, they know how to party everywhere.
Still sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
It's gotta be.
Definitely. Very nice. So you have 6 albums, correct?
Yes, there? Six studio albums.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there one in particular that was your favorite, or anyone that had more meaning than others?
No, that's a tough one. I'm not gonna try to make that call because they all have different, you know, they all mean something differently. So they're all my favorite.
And you are the main person that does all of the writing of the material, correct?
For the music, yeah. Yep.
Comes from a personal place, experiences through life, just things that you see along the way, because you've been doing this for so long. I can't even imagine the things that you've seen.
Yes, and yes. All of the above, basically.
Nice. So what do you do on your free time? Do you have any?
No, I don't have free time.
At all?
No, not at all. Free time, I watch the Warriors game that I've recorded earlier that night before practice.
Nice.
But
are you following the football? What's going on with the Super Bowl and the Niners and all that stuff? Do you have?
I mean, you know, obviously Sunday is a big day for us because the game we're gonna right. And it's cool because we get to watch it in Vegas. So that's the first night of the tour with Anthrax and those guys. So and that'll be fun, especially because Anthrax being from New York.
Yeah.
And so you know we have a big rivalry going on.
Really? Well,
It's gonna be a fight.
And that's going to be at House of Blues, right?
Yes.
Have you guys played there before?
Not Death Angel, but I think Swarm played there. No, we didn't. We played the Hard Rock Cafe. No, we never played there. We played the Joint. Well, there you go.
Well, there we go.
But we've played in Vegas before. We just played in Vegas like a couple months ago. On the last Anthrax tour, there was days off, and on the days off, we usually do a headline show in between. And we did a headline show in Vegas. It was fun.
So I know that you've been signed to a few different labels. Who are you with right now currently?
Nuclear Blast.
And what's your experience been with them so far?
Been very good. Nuclear Blast is the best label that we've ever worked with, for sure. I mean, they're a straight up metal label and they know what the fuck they're talking about and what they're doing. Finally, somebody that knows how to push metal. So
that's awesome. And
yeah,
they give you the freedom of you do pretty much whatever you want musically without any sort of censorship.
Absolutely.
That's good. Yeah.
That's very good.
It's very hard to find.
We're friends with the guys at the label, so
okay.
It's just a real casual relationship.
So where do you guys live? Because I know that you were originally from San Francisco, Concord area. So.
Yeah, I mean we all live around the Bay Area. I live in Oakland right now. Some of the guys live in San Francisco. Some in the North Bay.
Okay.
Basically all around the Bay Area. We rehearse in Oakland.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if you could say anything to the fans and the people that have seen your shows or people that haven't seen, what would you like to say to them, and just to let them know why you're doing what you're doing and what your motivation is?
Motivation is to keep on doing what we're doing. And you know, we just want to thank our fans always because they keep us going, and our mission is to keep making music and keep the fans happy and keep them coming back, make the fan base grow. We're writing our new album right now, so you know, in the middle of touring, we're writing and touring all year long, and new album should be out probably beginning of 2013.
All right.
So
well, I look forward to hearing that. I want to thank you so much, Rob, for taking the time to meet with me, and I'm so excited to see you play tonight. It's be my first Death Angel show, so I am.
Nice.
Every time you guys come, I always miss it, so I can't wait to divergenize myself.
killer. Can't wait for you to see it.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, human scum! This is Odorous Shurungus commanding you to continue watching Capital Chaos. They support guar and anal rape and all kinds of wonderful things.